It's Pixel time, folks. One of the most anticipated phones of the year has finally been announced, the Pixel 3 and 3 XL. And like you, we're dying to see what Google brought to the table this year. Being one of the best cameras in mobile, the Pixel 3 has high expectations to live up to. At the same time, Google's looked at as an innovator in the mobile space. So did the company deliver this year and moving forward not just the Pixel line, but the entire mobile industry? Let's take our first hands-on look. First, let's talk looks. The Pixel 3 and Pixel 3 XL look like refined iterations of their predecessors. A nip here and a tuck there has this new set of pixels looking smoother and a bit sexier, with their single-piece glass backs, which are finished in matte at the top with a smooth finish at the bottom, creating the distinct two-tone pixel look. This year there's 3 colors, just black, clearly white, and not pink. Both devices have also received a facelift, the XL now sporting a camera-filled notch, while the Pixel has minimized its bezels and finally rounded the corners of the screen. While we're talking screens, the Pixel 3 extends its OLED display to 5.5 inches with Full HD Plus resolution, while the XL now measures in at 6.3 inches with QHD Plus resolution. The two screens are larger than their predecessors by 1/3 of an inch and 1/2 inch respectively. Both hit high marks in pixel density, at 459 pixels per inch on the Pixel 3 and 523 on the XL. Both show great clarity and color saturation from our initial impressions. Shipping with Android 9 Pie out of the box, the Pixels deliver the cleanest Android experience possible, with 3 years of guaranteed OS and security updates. There are a couple new features to note though. First is digital well-being, which uses machine learning and manual controls to help keep your phone use in check. Also helping you stay off your phone is a new gesture called Flip to Shh, which silences your phone when placed face down. One of the most enviable features though is call screening. This does something we all wish we could do: filter out pesky phone calls automatically. By adding a call screening button to the phone interface, you can choose to send callers to a voicemail service of sorts, which answers the call, essentially asks the caller to state their business, and in real time the Pixel will transcribe the caller's response for you to see and choose what to do. This comes with the Pixel 3 and 3 XL right out of the box, but the entire Pixel family will receive this feature next month. Lastly, with the release of the Qi-enabled wireless charging Pixel stand, Google's added fast wireless charging and some Google Home Hub-esque functionalities. When docked, Google Assistant goes into an always listening mode, where you'll be able to interact for information or for smart device integration. Google's also added a gentle wake-up function, which uses light on the screen to mimic a sunrise and gradually wake you up. Then you'll receive your morning briefing once you're up and say, "Good morning" to your phone. Who needs a Google Home Hub when you have a Pixel 3? It's no surprise that you're getting top-tier hardware in the Pixel series, and that means a Snapdragon 845 paired with 4 gigs of RAM on both. 2 new pieces of silicon have made their debut though. First is Pixel Visual Core, which is used to compute highly optimized photo capture. More on this in a bit, but the other is the Titan M security module, which takes care of on-device encryption among other security processes. All looks, feels, and sounds pretty solid. Deeper tests will show us more, but early impressions of the Pixel 3's software stability and fluidity are as impressive as ever. Google didn't talk much about the batteries on their new Pixels, and with a negligible change from 3520 mAh to 3430 on the XL, and the Pixel 3 remaining at 2915, we only hope that these hardware and software additions are efficiently integrated, or perhaps even beneficial to the Pixel's battery efficiency. The camera is where Google has spent some real quality time. On the hardware front, we're looking at a 12.2 megapixel sensor in back and dual 8 megapixel cameras up front, one of which sporting a wide-angle lens for group selfies. Google's dedicated Visual Core processor is integral to the Pixel's newest and most improved functions. At a base level, this helps the Pixel pull off tricks like shooting multiple images from one shutter click and compiling them to create that perfect HDR Plus masterpiece. New features like Top Shot also utilize this hardware mechanism to make sure you always capture the right moment by automatically getting rid of photos that capture your subject blinking, moving, or otherwise disturbing the shot. Best of all, you can view the shots which the Pixel discarded and choose to save the alternates from the set. The next feature, Super Res Zoom, also works by capturing multiple shots and combining the data between them to reduce grain and increase resolution. This is actually the same type of photo technology used to image the surface of Mars. So if it worked for astronomers, let's hope Google can make it work for consumers. Night Sight, a still forthcoming feature, relies heavily on AI to brighten and enhance photos taken in extremely low light scenarios by examining lost color and detail and filling in the blanks, so to speak, via AI magic. This will be another exciting feature to put through its paces, especially considering how well previous Pixel cameras have done in low-light picture taking. Google's also tweaked portrait mode to be able to adjust the depth of field, change the focus to other objects, and selectively isolate certain colors, all after the photo is taken. Smaller additions include renaming AR stickers to Playground and continuing to add content, including new Marvel characters and a forthcoming Dancing Childish Gambino character, and Photo Booth, which automatically captures pictures when you make funny faces. New to video is motion autofocus, which keeps a specific object in focus as it moves by simply tapping to select it. Another useful addition we can't wait to test properly. Of course, no camera talk would be complete without a quick word on selfies. This dual 8-megapixel camera setup utilizes a wide and regular lens to enable portrait modes, as well as widen the field of view for bigger selfies when needed, whether it be to capture more friends or just more scenery. The Pixel is always a brand you can look at to raise the bar at least in some way. Continuing a hard push into deeper, better, and easier camera functionalities, Google has doubled down on the Pixel's photographic adeptness at a time when last year's Pixel is still regarded as a top performer. Tasteful refinements in style and exciting yet practical features like call screening paired with additional hub-like functions when docked leave us itching to use this phone on a longer-term basis. The Pixel 3 and 3 XL will be available through Verizon, Project Fi, the Google Store, and Best Buy, with pre-orders open now and general availability on October 18th. Priced at $799 for the Pixel 3 and $899 for the Pixel XL, $1,000 phones take note. The Pixels are back. I'm Corey Gaskin with PhoneArena. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out PhoneArena.com for more info on devices like this and many others.